Realme GT 7 Pro with India's first Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. This phone is making all the waves because of the 3 million claim and the Antutu scores that's out.
This is all because of the 8 Gen Elite. It's a 3 nanometer based processor, comes with 2+6 architecture, and that too new architecture with high performance cores. So it is basically one of the most powerhouse mobile platforms that's available yet. Like, it's a synergy between the hardware and the software.
Any other challenges that you faced when the team was making this phone?
So it's a machine. When it works, it'll heat up. So that's what we did, is that we installed what we call the iceberg vapor cooling system. You were just telling me that you played at Genshin Impact and the maximum temperature it reached was, again, I guess 39 degrees.
39 to 40.
For an hour of gaming.
For an hour, yes. It was quite impressive, yeah.
So the main issue that was to unleash its complete potential for the user, and that would be actual use case scenarios, not just on the papers, not for the Antutu scoring, but for the actual daily use case scenarios wherein you really require power. Like, you do not even need to clear background apps with this one. It comes with AI capabilities.
Wait, you're actually giving us exclusives?
So I can,
Alright,
I will, and
let's do it,
I am
let's do
doing
it,
it.
let's
Yes.
do it.
So yes. So it comes with AI features. So if you want like a bird on a tree with a dog, like something like this, so you just Google, like you need to Google it, you'll get the photos that are copyrighted. But with the AI sketch to image, what you can do is you just draw it, you'll get the image, and that would be a copyright free image.
So basically it's great for horrible drawers like me.
There are much more, but I do not want to tell it right now, but yes.
We got some exclusive information right here. Realme GT 7 Pro is going to be coming with a lot of exciting AI features, and your favorite is
AI sketch to image.
So now we're going to do a quick game segment. This is our rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Gaming phone or camera phone?
Gaming phone.
Okay. Leather back or glass back?
My personal favorite, leather back.
Okay. Realme GT series or Realme number series? Your personal favorite?
This is a little tricky. I would really want to say both, but for now I can say GT series.
Great. All right. So that was the rapid fire. We do have a few more questions. Let's cut for a bit. Okay, so India has been emerging as one of the fastest growing premium smartphone markets. From your perspective, what factors are driving this shift, especially in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, and what kind of consumer needs do you see there that Realme is trying to fulfill?
See, till now what we had was that the tier 2 and tier 3, they were not interested in having a performance oriented phone, or what I can say is a premium phone. But what amazed us is because in few studies, there were researches also, we got to know that tier 2 and tier 3, because of the 5G revolution, the demand is also increasing in the tier 2, and that too, the ASP, that's the average selling price of the phone, has been shifted towards the premium now. So it's basically, if you can tell, like it's gone up for more than 15,000-20,000 also. So because of the digital revolution, people are now trying to have those performance-oriented phones. Because of the 5G also, the content creators are emerging, the gaming community is emerging, and that too, like the gaming community, people are now representing India on a world level.
Right.
So that is where I guess the demand has increased, and that is where we had our GT6, GT60 as well, like a few months back also, and we get like amazing response. If I tell you the numbers also, so we had like approximately around 488% increment, or 48%, like 488% increment in terms of sales.
And with the GT6 and the GT60?
GT60 to be specific.
Okay.
And we also, even after the launch, like in between when we launched the phone, it was on the sale. And between 2 hours, there was an increment of around 221%. With the previous generation that we launched, and that is where I guess we had this confirmation that people are now ready for GT7 Pro or flagship phones like this, and that too in a tier 2 or a tier 3 city. I guess it will be increasing more day by day. The growth is exponential on this one, and maybe, and with this, after the success also, we'll be having more phones in the GT series, or more premium phones, I would say.
Great. So you think the perception of the audience is shifting when it comes to premium?
People are now getting more information. They are curious now. The 5G internet has connected across like everyone. So people now want to see everything. They want to try everything, and because of the like some limitation on the internet and the information, because there was no internet before, so they got to know from the word of mouth of the people as well. But now the content creators, like everyone wants to be on social media. People have started their own career on the internet. And that is where I guess they require premium phones. They require best of technologies to get that thing going. There will be more coming up. There will be more things coming up in terms of technology, in terms of pricing, and that is where we had we saw a shift in terms of pricing.
Speaking of that, why don't you tell us 3 of your favorite features on the GT 7 Pro that's going to attract Gen Z customers or millennial customers from maybe these tier 2 or tier 3 cities?
So there are tons of features, but I can like, boil it down to 3 as well.
Yeah.
So we have what we call the 8 Gen Elite, one of the most powerful processor with all of those Antutu score and performance heavy tasks. You can play 120 FPS gaming on the phone itself. We have the iceberg vapor cooling chamber. We have better cameras on the phone, and even if I talk about, this is gonna be our first phone in India wherein we have this quad curve display, and that to a micro quad curve display, and that to an 8T LTPO panel. This display is gonna be amazing. We hit around 6,500 nits as a local peak benchmark scores on the display level. It can go beyond 2,000 for a high brightness mode. It can give you HDR view as well. So that is where I can all of these things, and that too the phone comes with the premium design. With aluminum frames, we have glass back, we have glass front as well. So it's a premium phone with design. It's a premium phone in terms of camera, flagship displays as well, and 8 Gen Elite is also there.
So speaking of the 60 and this GT60 and the GT6, it did make a comeback to India after 2 years. What was the reception? You did tell us a little bit of the numbers, but even when it comes to reviews from the media or your fans, or the Realme fans, what was the reception like? Because I know myself personally, a lot of people were really gunning for the GT phones to come back, way back when the GT3 was, really popular. So what was the reception
so
like?
It was not a very hasty decision.
Yeah.
Let's bring it not like that.
Yeah.
We really want to test the waters, and also I said there was research is going on, and where we get to know that people do really want a higher priced phone or a premium phone itself, let's say. And even for the fact I'm currently using GT6 right now as my primary phone.
Okay.
But yes, I guess that is the case. We tested the waters with the GT6 and the results were amazing, and that what made us to bring the GT7 Pro, and that to at a very early stage in India. And this is going to be India's first phone that would come with 8 Gen Elite, and that to a very premium segment from Realme itself.
You did speak about mobile gaming in India, and it certainly is booming. What features of the GT7 Pro cater to gamers, especially when it comes to AI? I think there are a few AI features for gaming as well on this phone.
So we have what we call is the AI super resolution. Basically, it enhances the resolution of the game. So generally, in any phone you're gonna play, like be it a performance-oriented phone, you can play up to 720 FPS, like 720p with 120 FPS with 90 FPS. Some games support, some games do not. So what we have is a specific AI feature which enhances the resolution of the game itself by the AI. So let's talk about the Genshin impact also. You can have up to 1.5K in terms of resolution with 120 FPS of gaming capability with this phone.
So it basically does game frame interpolation as well?
Some sort of gameplay interpolation, yes.
Yeah.
But everything works on AI based, and because it's not a software based, that we do not have any presets for this one. So these are dynamic. These will change according to the game intensity as well.
Okay.
So you'll have those immersive feel, like if you're gonna play on GT7 Pro with this feature on, and you're gonna play on any other phone, be it any performance-oriented phone, you'll be able to see better colors, you'll be able to see better resolution, or it enhances your gaming capability and also your skills as well.
When it comes to the display, can you talk a little bit about the display and any safety features or any such things that you have on that will help audience, especially people like me who use their phones at night with the brightness up, I don't know how much, but do you have any safety features, like what's the PWM dimming like? And
yes, we do have the pulse width modulation dimming as well, that goes around 2160 Hz also.
That's good.
And also it comes to 20,000 levels of automatic brightness.
Okay.
And with this one, because I really want to talk about it, so we have what we call the haptic engine in the phone itself.
Right.
So if you're gonna scroll down from the notification menu, the brightness also, you can feel all those like 20,000 levels.
Okay.
Like with the vibrational feedback, you can feel all those 20,000 level. Plus the phone comes with a micro quad curve display, and that too we have made it with collaborating with the Samsung displays as well.
Wow.
So the materials are gonna be top classes. Plus on this one we have what we call is the TUV certification for the flicker free and the blue light certification on hardware level.
Okay.
So that is for the safety part as well. I guess we have cleared on this one. You can use it overnight, you can use it in any condition, be it the direct sunlight, be it in the darkest of the rooms. You will not have those eye fatigue or the strain or headaches.
Got it. And tell me, what's your take behind the end of the curved displays and the start of this flat or quad curve displays. I think quad curve displays is a great middle place between the flat and the curved, right?
So the flat displays are basically flat. The curved displays are more curved, which basically goes for the ghost touches as well. You need to have those missed touch alignment in the software UI. But with this one, we have what we call is the micro curved quad curved display. So these are curved on 4 sides, and that too micro curved, not exactly a completely curved one. So which basically give us better reflection, and also this display is the only in the world that comes with a polarizer free bar. Basically every display needs a polarizer to basically give you that information. But this is the first phone in the world in a bar format that comes with a polarizer free display. Every polarizer free display is now used, they are now being used in foldable phones. But GT7 Pro is the first phone in the world that comes with a similar display.
In a bar format.
In a bar format.
So can you tell our viewers a little bit more about what makes a polarizer free display
so
good,
polarizer free display,
how it is different from phones with a polarizer?
So it basically polarizer is an additional layer on top of it, and with the Samsung also we developed a specific layer which basically do not require a polarizer. It increases the light emittance. So basically, let's say if you keep your phone on 50% brightness level, with this one you can keep it on 30%.
Okay.
So hence you are keeping it on 30%, the battery consumption is less. So you'll be able to get more power from it, you will be able to get more battery life from it, and even the same brightness is done. And even if you take it in direct sunlight, because there is no polarizer, you'll be able to see better colors. The color reproduction are better. From the micro curved structure that we're using, we have we can have this even thickness of the display, and there would be also no all of those issues that we have in the AMOLED phones or AMOLED displays.
All right, so I think it's time for another gaming segment. It's actually truth or coffee shots. Let's get the coffee shots in.
So what exactly it is now?
Okay, so I'll explain the concept behind this. These are really strong coffee shots, concentrated coffee shots, and we're going to ask you some really controversial questions. You can either answer them truthfully, but if you choose not to answer them, you have to take a shot.
For every answer I refuse to give, I need to take a shot.
Yes, and you'll probably stay up all night because of this.
So why don't we make it a little more interesting, wherein if I answer, you're going to take a shot. If I do not answer, I'll take a shot.
Oh, what? Okay, just because...
So what I did is I did a Uno reverse on this one.
You did. But okay, I'll be a little sporting. I'll do it, but now I really hope you...
I do not answer any question. I hope I can answer every question you throw at me.
All right, let's go. But these are controversial. Some of them are quite controversial. So let's see. Okay, so Realme has had plenty of phones, some with Snapdragon processors, some with MediaTek processors. Now, if you were to choose one to use exclusively on Realme phones until the end of time, which one would it be?
Oh, this is the first question again. I hope the other ones are not like this. But yes, so this is a very interesting thing. Every processor, be it the MediaTek, be it the Qualcomm, comes with its own, I would say, pros and cons. Some are good for camera, some are good for performance, some are good for daily tasks. So totally depends at what price segment we are offering. That the phone comes would be coming in the price.
I'm smelling a coffee shot for you here.
See, we at Realme, we have phones with Qualcomm, we have phones with MediaTek as well. So there is no specific choice that we have, that either we should go specifically with MediaTek or either we should go specifically for Qualcomm. But yes, I guess both of the processor comes with different capabilities. But I'll take a shot.
Chose both of them, you take a shot. But good answer. Yes, we got an answer, but... Are you okay? Do you need some water? All right. Second question. So Realme has had some banger products over the years, really nice ones. But all products in a portfolio can't be great, right? What's your least favorite Realme product?
So, for me, every product that we created, it's like a baby to us. So we do have our favorite child. So I can vouch for one that is basically.
You can vouch. Can you name a least favorite?
The least favorite would be we had a couple of years back, we had the toothbrush, what we call the toothbrush, M1, which I feel like.
I have it at home.
So I also have it.
It's quite nice.
We have the N1 and the M1. Okay. So I'm currently using the N1.
You like the N1 better?
N1 more. It was more good pricing, better features on the toothbrush, because it comes with different polishing modes and everything also. And the battery works the same. So I guess.
So you're saying the M1 is your least favorite?
Least favorite.
Realme product.
Yeah. Now it's your time to have that coffee shot.
Oh my god. Okay.
How you feel like tasting your own medicine?
I am wishing I didn't suggest this game right now, but okay, I'm probably gonna stay up all night.
How many questions do we have? Like,
We just have one more, thankfully, just
thankfully,
one
yes.
more.
so be ready for the third one as well.
Wow, confidence. Okay. All right. What, in your opinion, is the most overrated tech product that launched in this last year? Something that everyone went gaga over, but you just feel is overrated. You have
I
to
also-
name the product.
Oh,
You have to take the name of the product, and let's include cars as well.
to car. I do love cars. So every car, I guess it's like
You love them.
I
Okay,
love them. So I'm not
tech
gonna take any
products.
no's.
Let's do
so
tech
we can
products.
have like what we had was we had the Rabbit R1. I guess Rabbit R1 was right. Rabbit
Rabbit
R1
R1.
was I guess was
Very overrated.
very. And also we had last year what was these sunglasses that can record videos, that you can take calls, you can have music on.
Meta glasses?
I guess
Snapchat, yeah.
Snapchat and Ravens also. I guess there was glasses also.
Yeah.
So I also had one.
Okay.
No offense, but yes, I think I purchased it. I
Yeah.
used for the first week. Now it's all bad.
I was actually really tempted to get one, but now since you're saying that you don't use it much, okay, so this game has really actually turned around on me. I'm taking 3 shots here.
That's how
you
you
are
turn the
just...
tables. Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just the one suffering here. But really great display, I think. I'll drink this. All right.
I guess we need water for her.
Yeah.
She really
Cut,
needs.
cut,
She
let's
really
break.
needs.
Okay. Okay, so after that embarrassing display, I had to drink a lot of those things at my own game. But let's move on to some more questions. I do want to ask you some more questions about Realme and about the phone as well. So, about Realme mostly now. So, let's talk about Realme is a brand that has always catered to bringing value for money products to the consumers. How does it strike a balance now between this innovation, bringing the cutting edge features? You've got an LTPO panel, you've got a really good battery, you've got the latest processor, the first 8L8 in India, but also keeping it affordable for the masses.
Yes.
Because obviously this is not going to be the 1,60,000 phone, because Realme doesn't believe in that. So what sacrifices do you deem necessary, and how is that call made that this sacrifice is okay to make just to bring the price point lower for our audience so that they can also experience premium products?
On this one, see, this is like by far the most difficult thing for any manufacturer that we can, because you need to fit in so much, and that too within a specific price segment. So let's say we're going to have a 30K segment or a 40K segment also. For this one, we at Realme, what we do is we do go for the user data. So we do surveys, we cater user data, we get user data from the third-party certification, from the third-party agencies as well, wherein we really hope or we really seek is that what all the things that people do really want. So what we do is we really make phones for the people, not because just for the sake of making it, but yes, for every feature that we put in was all like they were all called out by the audience itself, for the consumer itself. Let's say for the AI features also, for the AI capability, for the night photography that we had in our phones as well. That were because of the user data that we have in terms of people do really want it. So to make a perfect phone, we really prioritize what exactly should come in.
Right.
So all of those phone or some features like what are we going to say, like I do not want to have those features, but we can omit those features which people do not want to have.
Right.
Like for the AI features also, that is the new trend. People who are spending a premium money for the phone, they really want to have a premium feature as
And
well.
they expect it. At that price point, they will just expect
Exactly.
it.
So that is the most difficult thing for anyone out there who really want to make a product, and that too in a specific price segment or a price band also. So because we really want to have a perfect balance in terms of camera, in terms of display, in terms of performance.
Right.
So that is where we also have some centric phones, what we call is the camera centric phone, the performance centric phones. And with this one, we went all in. We went all in for the hardware because of the supply chains, for the extensive R&D that we have done on the phone. And thanks to all the people on the back end, for the supply chain people, for the R&D team as well, they were able to get all of those super expensive hardware in the phone, and still we were able to get the specific price band that we were seeking for. And that is, again, I guess it's a feat for us. like it's an amazing achievement that I can say that we were able to get so much, and you still say that it's not a 1,60,000 rupees phone. No, not even half, I would say.
Yeah.
So yes, so that is where we were able to have this, and thanks to everyone working on the back end.
Okay, so I mean, you did talk to us before. Y'all were really, bent on getting all Sony cameras, right? You really wanted that triple Sony camera setup because obviously it's known in the industry, well tested, well reviewed, well everything. But say for those 3 Sony cameras, what do you sacrifice? Can you give me one thing that you sacrificed to have that? I understand talking about something that you may not have on your phone, maybe something, but you can have that transparency just to say that we did let go of this because of the users didn't really want it.
See, for cameras also, it's a must-have feature, right?
Right.
You need to have the best of the cameras.
Yeah.
So what we did was we went for a thing that we omitted is subjective. So design is pretty much subjective.
Got it.
So let's say that this phone comes with a glass back. I personally like leather bags.
You did say that.
So what I can say is for now is that we really went for the glass back instead of a premium leather bag.
Got it.
So some people might say leather bag is better, glass bag is better. So that is where I guess that's the perfect sweet spot we hit. That people can go with the glass bag, or people who really wanted to have a leather bag can also go with the glass bag. That is not a decision wherein people would really want to leave this product.
Correct.
That is the main part.
So that's how your rationale is behind
Yes.
that. All right. One really important issue I think most of our users, viewers really want us to talk about, like any tech channel, is the AMOLED green line issue. It's plaguing a lot of phones. There are a lot of issues happening. Thankfully, I haven't seen any recent Realme phones have it. Obviously, all brands have it, but older Realme phones do have it, but the recent ones not so much. There are a couple of brands that are having it on their latest launches. What do you think is going on behind this, and what is the cause of the issue, and what is Realme doing to address this?
See, again, it's a micro curved phone, and that too we used Samsung displays on it. So it's the materials used on the phone is pretty much controlled, and that too this is not a heavily, I would say, like curved screen. It's not a completely curved screen.
Right.
It's a micro curved, and that is where we were able to get those refraction because it's a glass on top of it. We have a glass on top of the screen to protect it, or basically protection glass. So that is where we had the best of the hardware in terms of the polarizer free display. I would tell the 8T LTPO AMOLED panel that we're using is pretty much controlled, and that too comes with the best of the class in terms of technology. So basically in displays, it's a big display. We cut out chunks on it, and because it's a layer, it's basically a thin layer, so there might be some aberrations in the density of the layers. Because it's a Samsung display, and again, we have that control over it. So this is by far, from the Realme itself, I would say, one of the best hardware we're using in terms of technology, in terms of quality as well. So there would be no green line issue on this one. I can vouch for it.
All right, okay, big claim. Do you have anything in place for older phones, maybe if they have a green line issue, or even for newer phones, maybe if they have a green line issue? Has Realme thought of doing something, maybe offering?
See, we are still discussing because
Yeah.
not every phone from Realme is having those green line issue. That's like a bare minimum percentage that we have.
Correct.
But we do have our service centers. You can go in, you can repair your phone. If it's in warranty, it will be replaced and everything. That's been there. We do have one of the best after sales supports in terms of these things, because the defective rate for Realme in terms of green line issue is almost negligible.
Right.
So again, I would say for a green line issue for Realme, it's not an issue.
All right, and I think this is the last question. But when it comes to Realme, if you wanted to look 5 years ahead, what are you going to predict is the next big disruptor? Like AI is right now. What is the next big disruptor in the smartphone industry, and how is Realme preparing for that?
See, 5 years from now, there would be there would be so much new things. Like for the AI also, AI for now is a trend. AI for now is a new feature, but after 5 years, it's gonna be a basic norm for those AI features.
So you think it's going to be deeply rooted into our lives?
Deeply rooted, and that will be a very basic thing after 5 years. And we have those 320 watt
Yeah.
innovation in like with the charging technology. You can charge your phone in 4 minutes. That's what Realme is working on. So again, we can have those better batteries, smaller batteries with much more power, much more density, or much more mAh that we talk about, and even the fast charging also. Maybe there would be a time that you just keep your phone on charging for a minute. You can have from 0 to 100% in a minute as well, and that would be because the displays are getting better, the performance is getting better. But these are the stagnant growths. Like basically, these are the normal growths that we have. Like we have a brightest display, then there would be another brightest display, then after a year there would be another brightest display. But for this technology that we have, like for the charging also, so there are not much players in the market who are still working on to get the phone charged, or basically a battery. Maybe we have some sort of new elements in the battery. Even when you charge a phone, you can have it for a month or something. Maybe there would be a chance. Or even with the fast charging also, you can have, like, you can charge your phone under 5 minutes, under 2 minutes. So I guess that would be the new trend after 5 years.
I wanted to ask one more question. Do you think there's a Realme foldable on the horizon?
I don't know how to say it, but I can say that in the pipeline, or I would say there is a word in the Realme dictionary that's called Realme foldables.
Okay.
So I have seen it in papers.
Oh, perfect. All right. One more last question. Your favorite Realme product of this year, apart from the GT7 Pro? Because I know this is now your current baby.
See, for me, I really like the IoTs.
Okay.
So we have what we call the Realme Buds Air 6 Pro.
I love
That's
those.
my personal favorite.
Yeah.
That's my daily drive. I even have it in my pocket.
I
right
really
now.
love those.
I
They're
can show
really,
you as
really
well.
good for the price.
So yes, so it's a product that is priced at rupees 5,000 around
Yeah,
for something.
yeah.
And again, by far there is no other
Yeah,
product in
these
the
ones,
market
guys.
that can even touch the hardware capability and even the audio quality as
They're
well.
fantastic, yes. All right, that was our interaction with Mr. Bazul. Thank you so
you so
much for
much.
being
Pleasure
here with
was all
us
mine.
and telling us all about this amazing phone. The Realme GT7 Pro is coming very soon. We're going to be having a review for the phone on this channel, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
ठीक तो है. Was this fine?
This is the correct one?
सही था.
Yeah.